What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. In this video, we are doing a live stream webinar for a client down in Miami. We arrived the night before the shoot. This was a large setup. It took like 2 or 3 hours to set up.
This is the best part of my job.
Building the cart.
Not loading up and loading out.
So wait, this is wood?
No, those are metal.
Metal?
Yeah. Those are the ones that come with it. This is the wooden piece that I built.
We decided it would be better to get there the night before, set everything up, and then just take our cameras down and stay in a hotel, which definitely saved us a lot of time and anguish with the morning traffic in Miami. Here though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Big shout out to my man Lennox Visuals who brought me out on this job. This is his cart here. It's very impressive that we're wheeling in. And a little bit further in the video, I'll explain how we got connected and how this all came about. But most of the time, they'll probably be sitting, right? Oh, yeah? So we're just wrapping up the setup here, got all of our cameras dialed in, got the switcher and the laptop set up, and then we called it a night. Now this is the next morning here. You can see that the people are starting to file in. They had about 50 participants in person, and then another 30 to 35 virtually logged in. All right, real quick, where are we at today?
Today we are in Miami. I think it's Medley, Miami. We're doing a live stream for the University of Miami. It's Multicultural Mondays.
Let's go.
So I was in need of more manpower for my production company. So I went on Google and I was trying to see what other videographers were in my area. And Andy came, should I say Andy or Andrew?
It's okay, Andrew. Yeah.
You're gonna edit it?
No, I'm leaving this all in there, dude.
So Andrew came
it's raw and uncut
on my Google Maps. So I wound up, hitting him up. We had a little meeting. And I want to say this is probably the third project. No, probably like fifth project we've worked on.
Yeah.
So, it's all about getting out there, connecting with people who have the same passion as you, and making things happen.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so I think it's important to remember to never limit yourself. Always think outside the box, right? This guy just went into Google, typed in videographer near me, and here we are working. We're doing this job here. We've done 5 other projects together. So think outside the box, get creative, and don't limit yourself to what's within your network. There's always things outside of your network or always people outside of your network that are just waiting to connect with you. So make it happen. So I've gotten a lot of views and comments on this setup, right? So the cool thing about this is this first original video that I made was about how this is like a mobile podcasting setup, and it is. When you connect the Rodecaster Pro to this, it's technically a mobile podcasting setup. But the other reason why I really like this MEA box with the switcher built in and the monitor, because you can see we're doing a live stream, right? So we have 1, 2, 3 cameras. We have our audio coming in from the mixing board up there. And then I have some graphics connected through. So not only does this give you the ability to do podcasting and video production for podcasting mobily, but also live stream, which allows you to expand your services and your offerings. So this is the box here, and then back here is our audio is in here. Then we have our 3 cameras and our computer for the presentation. And then we have the USB-C, that's what connects to the MacBook, and we have that all going into Zoom so that the participants can watch the presentation remotely. We have an FX3 up here with the 45mm. We have an FX3 with the 70-200 to get us tight. And then all the way up there, we have another camera. That's for the crowd. Here comes Lennox, but this is what the room looks like. The presentation is happening up there.
because my culture is the better culture. And so we spent more time as progress, we continued to grow and progress and said, okay, now let's do some training then on cultural sensitivity. And cultural sensitivity said you have to be really aware of how what you do and say might impact another person's feelings in relation to their culture. So you have to understand that. And for many of us, especially if you come from a culture like mine, where it's like, get over it, get up, let's keep going. We don't have time to be sensitive. We have to be strong. So let's keep pushing forward. So what we try to do is to get people to understand it's nothing personal, but
risk of substance use disorders, and they don't just add, they multiply and increase your risk of HIV. Another theory is the concurrency and sexual network theory. So that theory is that because the rates are so high within the Black American community, and because most people form.
So there are a lot of technical aspects that go into live streaming and a lot of experience and a lot of testing. You always want to have backups for backups. It is a more challenging thing to get into, but I think once you learn the basics and the fundamentals, the sky is really the limit for this type of stuff. You know, this was a day of work. I mean, you could really charge anywhere between $4,000 and $7,000 for a job like this. It's not super creative, but there's a lot of it out there because people need it. I mean, this is a way for clients to have Zoom webinars that to be frank, they look like movies, you know, which is really cool. So I didn't film an actual close or an outro for this video. So this is going to wrap up this video. I think the moral of the story is don't limit yourself, think outside the box, network with other people, use your equipment in different ways. Just because I have this setup, I bought it for podcasting, but it works for live streaming great. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about the setup, the equipment, or anything, and I'll be happy to share them with you guys.